Hey everyone, want to give you a update on the build for the she shed, or my son's play shed. So we've been rebuilding this building. It was made in the 1920s and it was tipping over sideways and it was rotten. A lot of bad nastiness to it. A lot of people would just tear it down, but for us to tear it down and buy a new one is almost $9,000. A pre-built shed I think is about $8,000 to $9,000 with taxes, the same size as this building is. So we're reframing it and restructuring it. I just want to go through and point out what I've done so far and what you guys could be capable of doing too. So it's not that difficult. So looking at the walls here, you can see I went through and I retrussed all of these walls through here. So there was no trussing here whatsoever. You can see where there's an original one here and one here. They had it spaced between here almost 3 feet, and you can see one here. There was one roughly here. 3 feet's way too far out. There's only 2 trusses and then one long one on this wall. That's just not adequate. So what I did is I trussed them all 16 inches on center, which is code. I also trussed out the ceiling, or rejoist it, and then I put center joists in there too to make it a lot stronger. And then if you go around the corner, you can see where I also put more joisting in just to keep the walls stronger. And right along the edge I did the same exact thing here. And then last time you checked in, I didn't have this side ripped off. I did tear it off, so you can see that here. And then I put all new sistering. Sistering means you add this new 2x4 to this old 2x4, you sandwich them together, gives it twice the amount of strength, makes it easier to nail stuff to it on top too. So previously, last time, I also mentioned that you could save a little money by having logs turned into lumber. So if you look at the roof on the inside here, all of these boards were planked off into lumber from the pine tree that I had dropped about a year ago in my backyard. I found somebody on Facebook, and it was about $140, and he made all this lumber. So you can see the progress of the inside. Let's go take a look on the outside. So on the outside, this is the front of the house, the shed, and I put all new fan fold around the outside, so it's getting ready for siding. I also extended the roof out another 3 feet so I can have an under length here, so when it rains outside you can sit in front. And then I'm going to put a 4x4 post here, and then railing along both sides, here, and then in the front. I also put pea gravel down the front. It's a lot easier than building a deck. It's cheaper, it's quicker, and then I just made this design here, just something cool to throw it off. This pine board here was the stuff that I had cut out of that pine tree, and you can stain it and to protect it. And then if you look from the side, I also put the fan fold here along the side, and I sheeted the whole roof. This is 1 inch thick board. Oh, you see I cut my finger too doing it, but this is 1 inch board that I had made out of that pine tree. So you look all that board. So it's cheaper than OSB, because OSB is still running $35, $40 a sheet. And this guy, he cut off all this lumber for $140. He picked up the tree, and then he dropped off the lumber. So not a bad deal to have this done. You can see I did the fan fold along the side too, and I took out all of the stumps and stuff that are rotting along here. And you can see the board that I got. I got all this board here along the side, the 2x4s. I got this pine board. It's 1 inch by almost 10 inch wide. I got the 2x4s here, and you can see I just ran out of a little bit of pine board here. So I had almost enough out of that one tree to almost roof the entire roof here. And I just ran out of this little section right here. You can see I fan folded this. So you put the fan fold on for insulation for the siding, but it also evens out the walls. And when the walls are evened out, it's a lot easier to go over with siding. So where am I going to get more of this board from? Well, my neighbor, they had their tree cut down too, and they just left it there. So I'm cutting the branches off of that, and I'm going to call the same lumber guy, and he's going to make up some more lumber for me. So I'll have some extra 2x4s and some extra 1 inch plank. But zooming out, this is what it's starting to look like. And you guys seen the before, which looked horrible, but now it's looking pretty decent. By the time I put the posts in here, 2 posts, and then the rails along the side, and I put the siding on, it's going to look pretty good. I'm also looking online on Craigslist. Believe it or not, I go to Craigslist sometimes because it seems to be like the lost. It's like the lost and the found, because not a lot of people use Craigslist. But I'm looking for some free windows, so I can put a window along the side here, and then a window along the side here. So keep costs low. It is just a little she shed or something like that. But new windows are $200-300 a piece. You know, if I can pick them up for 10-20 bucks a piece, you know, you're saving $400-500 just on windows. You know, even a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old vinyl will still work good in this situation. So just wanted to keep you guys updated. I'll let you know when we start doing more siding and finish up the rest of the roof. And when I get the wood plank delivered, I will show you guys a video of that as well. I'll put it in between in the middle so you can see what I'm talking about. Getting some affordable lumber. I mean, if you can't get pine, you can get fir. Can't get fir. They got that blue spruce. You know, a lot of softwood. Lumber mill guys they're happy to cut it because it's quick, it's fast, it's soft, it's easy for them. So check it out. Thanks for checking in, guys, and we'll update you soon.